Hi everybody, I've got a simple project today. We're making little flowers that have words printed on the center. It's pretty simple, just make them out of paper and a little bamboo stick. For the flower itself, we're using a 3-inch scallop and some different colored paper. I've cut a bunch out already, but go ahead and cut another one, and that's quite simple. For the center of the flower, what we're using is we've got the words that are pre-printed out. We put them on the computer and then printed them out, and we're going to use a 2-inch punch and punch them out. So here we go. Let's see what they're having here. Oh, fried chicken, that looks good. Summer squash. Uh-oh. Ooh, got a problem here. The word's actually a little bit longer than the 2-inch punch, so let's see what I'm going to need here. We need about 2 1/4 inch punch, but it's not a problem because we've got them all here. Got everything. It's 1 1/4 inch, 1 3/8, 1 3/4, 1 inch, 3/4. Huh, 1/2 inch. How cute is that? Here's one, 2 1/2 inch. That's too big. 2 3/4. That's even worse. Oh my gosh. What am I going to do? What am I going to do?
Are you crying?
What?
Are you crying? Are you crying? There's no crying. There's no crying in
Scrapping? Alright, what am I going to do? I don't want to have to cut these things freehand, and I don't have a 2 1/4 inch punch. What can I do? Of course, when in doubt, get the Cricut out. Alright, good idea. Alright, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use Georgian basic shapes. It's going to get us what we need, because we can do, with the Cricut, we can do any size circle that we want. So we're going to start out, get our thing, put this on the pad, load it up, but we're going to use a key that I haven't shown you before, and a lot of people don't know about this key, don't use this key. It's called the center point key. So come around here and I'll show you better. With the center point key, we go ahead and we place the cutter straight over the middle of the word, right where we want the center to be. I think that's as good a place as any. Dial down to 2 1/4 inches, what we want. Choose our shape, which is the circle, and we're ready to go. And there we have it. Absolutely perfect. And we just load this in and we'll do the rest. The circle is just one of many shapes that you can use. I'm going to show another example here of a shape. It's the cartoon balloon on the same cartridge. Notice that I've got the paper loaded sideways. That's because the center point key only works in the landscape mode. When we were doing the circles, it really didn't matter, because the circle, of course, is non-denominational and ambidextrous, and it's the same height as it is width. Now, when you are doing this, I find it best to use the fit to length key, because it's easier to measure the length of the word, add a little bit for margin, than to try and fiddle with the height. Now you can see I've already cut out one of the balloons, and notice that the little arrow is pointing to the right. In this one, I want it pointing to the left, so I'm going to go ahead and engage the flip key. So we load the paper, go with repeat last, and cut. Okay, there we have it. A most perfect cartoon balloon. Now if you get tired of that little ta-da, you can just go up and turn the sound off on the Cricut machine and you won't get it. Another thing I need to let you know is that when you change the cartridge, turn it on, the center point and fit to length are going to turn off automatically, but the flip stays lit. So you do need to make certain that you disengage that, or just go over and put reset all before you put the next cartridge in. Otherwise you're going to end up with something silly like a horse facing the wrong direction. Okay, enough of that nonsense. Let's get back to our project. So the next thing you do is you take your circle with the printed part out, turn it over, use your glue stick, put a little glue on that, and then glue it to the daisy and center it as best you can, and you're all set there. The next step is to take a stick, a little bamboo stick. You can get them at the supermarket. These are for making shish kebabs and the like. And you put a little glue up along the edge. Alright. Grab your flour, put it on the stick, and set it aside to dry. Now the next part is the leaves. What I've done is I've cut leaves out of the Tim Holtz tattered leaves, and you can either go ahead and put the full piece of paper on there and save the other leaves for later, or what I've done is I've gone ahead and cut out little strips of paper that I put on. You can do it two at once, and I leave them there, and I've also clipped the corner so that when it goes through the cutting machine it doesn't hang up. Okay, so you grab one of your things, and on the leaves probably it's easiest just to go ahead and clip the stem off, because you're not going to need them. And just the same as the flower, you put a little glue, on your stick, glue your leaf, okay, it grabs pretty good. Then you go ahead, put the other leaf on, and set it on, and there you have it, all ready to go. Wait a minute, I thought I turned the Cricut machine off. Okay, so what have we learned here?
No crying!
Well, besides that, there's more than one way to skin a cat. You know, never get frustrated with their limited equipment, because there's always another way to do it. So I hope it was informational. Hope you learned something, and hope you had some fun. So thanks for watching.
Maybe I didn't love you quite as often as I could have.